Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you how I usually do my makeup. I'm gonna try to tell you about products I use. I do not promise because I always trying to show you, but I forget every time because I'm like focused on the process and I forget about it. But today I promise I'm trying. So let's start. So I already put on my moisturizer. I usually use another one, but I ran out of it, so I have to use this one. And now I'm gonna apply my Bobbi Brown face base. By the way, it's the end of winter break and I already going to school again, which I'm so upset with. Studying before Christmas and New Year, like this last quarter was so hard for me. Like, I don't know, going to school every day was such a big stress. I survived it and now I'm back to this to the reality and I don't happy about it. So my first step will be Influence concealer. I'm gonna apply it with a brush. During the winter break, it was like my winter break was super boring. I was just like watching 2000s, 90s rom-coms, which I found on TikTok. And that's it. Like I was laying in bed for the whole holidays, didn't go out, like didn't go for any walks, didn't hang out with my friends, just like was chilling in my bed. Honestly, I thought I will be going with my friends for some walks or anything, going to watch some movies in the cinema. But for some reasons, like every time when I'm trying to like hang out with people who I consider my friends, who I considered my friends in the end of this academic year, they just ignore me, don't text me back or anything, and never text me first, which is the most like kind of upsetting thing. I was so upset about it for so long, like till recent times. I felt so lonely. I felt like I have no friends. I felt like life. I'm missing my teenage years and all this stuff. But now I tried to like tell my mom and she told me that it's like not the most important thing. And if I'm like how I thought that I'm the only one who's sitting at home thinking that I have no friends, it's like not true because all people like have the same problems. All people have to like spend time by themselves, but the point is that I'm always spending time by myself. I have like no friends to hang out with, and even if I do, after like some short period of time, I start to feel like they don't like me, like they don't want to hang out with me, they don't think that I important for them. Like I feel like I don't important for them. So I don't know. Life is so hard. I just had to learn how to spend time only by myself without having any friends. And this winter break kind of helped me because I wasn't just like on social media, on TikTok, seeing all like scrolling TikTok and thinking about like some bad things. I found like this old movies which kind of turned me back in life a little bit and showed me that I'm not the only one who like has problems in this life. So yeah, watching movies is like kind of same as watching social media, but it doesn't bring you this bad mood, and it doesn't make you feel like you have a bunch of problems, which for me personally TikTok does and YouTube does. I don't know. So now I'm into like 2000s and 90s rom-coms. So this is how it is. And it turned out to be that I don't have friends. I thought I had. I considered them my friends, but they didn't think like that. So that's how it is. So my next step is pupa powder. I have no idea if I pronounce it right or wrong, but just like this powder. One of the best powders I ever had. I really like how it like blurs my skin. It makes it look like some Instagram filter actually. And so I told you that what did I tell you? I told you that as I thought they are my friends, but in fact they didn't consider me like that. I decided so because like on winter holidays I was in the mall with my mom, and this we were like shopping, just spending time together, and I've seen this people who I considered my closest friends hanging out without me. So I'm like, okay, like you don't consider me your friend, I got it. Like I'm not gonna text you first anymore. I'm just gonna act the same. And in fact, I mean, I thought I lost something. I thought that I like so fucked up in this life and don't understand anything in friendship. I also saw that something wrong with me, that I'm being maybe such a like some bitch or anything or mean person, and that's the reason why people don't want to hang out with me. But I'm not the reason. They have their own reasons because they don't want to, why they don't want to hang out with me. I don't know them, so I'm just not gonna care. I'm gonna reach my goals, be successful girl, and don't care, like honestly. I realized that I'm giving like friends too much of importance, like I think that friendship is way too important, but in reality it's not. And this winter break gave me the realization that the most important people, the most great people I have in my life are my family, because they are really people who cares, people who love me, never judge me or anything. So I love them so much more, and I decided that I'm not gonna think about some fucking bitches who don't even consider me a friend, make me feel like I don't deserve something. So that's how life been going. When I'm like making this makeup tutorials and I'm trying to talk, I lose my consciousness and I'm literally like doing something, watching the camera and forget what I'm doing. So now I'm taking fluffy brush, big one, and Yves Rocher blush, this one, and I'm like tap tap tap, and then I'm gonna take Manly Pro bronzer, tap tap tap, and apply it as a brush. Wait, not brush, blush. Like this. In everyday life, I like the most to have like super straight lick hair. You can see me the most time wearing such hairstyle, but today I decided to curl my hair a little bit, such a romantic vibes, you know. So yeah, And I'm repeating this on the other cheek. I just decided for myself that I have so many goals. I have so many, like, I'm so young, so beautiful. Why would I spend it on my time on people of my age who don't have any goals, who have a bunch of insecurities and don't wanna be successful in life? So that's decisions I make, right? And also, I'm gonna bronze my face with, I don't know how this brush called, something like this. And I'm also again taking my bronzer, tap tap tap, and I put it on my eyelids first as a shadow. Also, I discovered that the best makeup you do is when you absolutely don't care how you're gonna look, and this is so true because every time when I'm trying to make it look perfect and the most beautiful, it turns out to look like shit. I mean, not like shit, but not as perfect as when I don't really like focus on perfect result. I also put on my forehead, and I'm gonna tap a little bit more and sculpture my nose. I guess I pronounced it right. I kinda like flatten my brush and now I'm gonna use the brush I used when I was applying my powder and kinda shake off some extra bronzer and blend it a little bit. Also, I'm gonna apply a little bit on my chin. And jawline. For some reasons, I never put the bronzer here. I don't know why. Just, I used to, but now I don't, so. I'm done with my concealer, bronzer, and blush, and now I'm gonna go with my brows. For this, I'm using toothbrushes and a styling soap. You may be confused, like, why the hell do you use toothbrushes? First of all, I do not use them to brush my teeth. And I guess, yeah, I definitely know that one time I watched a vlog video on YouTube, and one Russian celebrity used such toothbrush, and the result, I really liked the result. And so since that time, I'm using this instead of like some other brush for brows. Yeah. I kind of decided to rewatch the last clip, and I realized that it's too dark in my room. I turned on the light. So let's continue. So I'm just taking simply a styling soap. And yeah, first brush I use this one. I always clean them before I use it because sometimes they are like small pieces of styling soap which stays on your brows not really beautifully, and I wash them. They should be a little bit wet, and I'm just like this, and then I brush it opposite way, brush it up, and stay like let it dry a little bit. And do the same with the other brow. So as you can tell, these toothbrushes are a little bit different. I used this one first and now I'm using this one to shape my brows. And also the second one is also clean. I use it to take off some extra product and brush it. I love to use a styling soap because for me, I feel like it makes my brows look a little bit more thick, which simple brow gels doesn't do. So, and also simple brow gel doesn't make it stay all day. So it's a real benefit of styling soap. But maybe I just didn't find like really good brow gel. I decided to put a little bit more of bronzer on my eyelids. Just like this. I can tell that video quality is going to be low, really bad quality. Just because I don't have professional light and it's already like getting dark outside. Because it's winter and it's literally like 5:30 of the evening and it's already like almost dark. So the next step is going to be my eyes. First of all, I'm gonna use this eye pencil and I'm gonna color my lash line a little bit. But I'm a lazy bitch to bring it, so yes. And the other eye, which I forgot. And now I'm gonna do a little wing. So I'm taking this eye pencil, the same one again, and put it in the out corner like this. And then I'm taking such brush and I'm just like making a little wing. I guess it's turned out to be that it's not my everyday makeup. Because I usually don't do this on everyday basis. It's more of like some holiday makeup when I need to look like super cute. And I'm repeating this on the other eye. I feel like it's the easiest way to create a wing ever. You don't need to be a professional. Literally 2 seconds. I don't think that these earrings match my makeup anymore, so I'm gonna change them a little bit later. So I was telling you about my friendship situations. And it wasn't only one time when I realized that they do not consider me important or they do not think that I'm their friend. Also, there were so many. I feel like the biggest one was when I was performing in the theater. I'm like playing in a play. I have a role. Like, it was one of my biggest dreams to play in the theater on stage. I was preparing for months with my co-workers, if I can say so. I mean, it's not my job, it's more of like a hobby, but one of my biggest hobbies ever. And so I had a performance one day, and I told my friends about it 1 month before, and they all promised me that they're gonna go. I sent them the link to the website where they can buy tickets, and they were like, oh yeah, we are already like buying the tickets for your performance, it's so cool, we are definitely gonna go. 1 week before my performance, like almost 1 month after that moment, hey guys, are you still up to come to my performance? They were like, yeah, we like asking our parents if we can go, and we are going to. We are buying the tickets. We all are going. It's all on. One day before the performance, hey guys, like, is anybody going? Like, and they all like, most of them just ignore me. We have a friend group, and only two girls like told me that they forgot and apologized, and the other friends just like left my message unread. So, and I'm like, okay, like, no problem. But in deep in my heart, it hurt me so much. It made me so upset. Like, I felt so bad. And it turned out to be that my grandparents couldn't come, and I had 2 free tickets, which were there, and I decided to text them like, hey guys, I have like 2 free tickets if somebody wants to. And only one girl decided to go. So like all my friends from theater who was playing with me on stage, all their friends came, and I was the only one person who, maybe it just like how I felt, I definitely wasn't the only one, but that's how I felt, that nobody came to my performance. And like at the end of the play, when everybody is like, when the viewers gifting the actors gifts, everybody was gifting my friends gifts, and I was the only one who didn't get any. So yeah, and the next day I'm going to school, like, and they were like, hey, how everything went, did you like, it was good or what? And I'm like, yeah, it was good, and nothing else. Like, I kind of I felt so like disappointed. I felt like they just treated me like nothing. They just ignored everything, lied to me, didn't show up, and like super stupid. The point is that they promised me they are going. They literally told me they already bought tickets, and nobody showed up. And I'm like, okay. And one of the friends like texted me later, like, why were you so upset? Like, what happened? I explained her the situation, and she goes like, I mean, I'm sorry about it, but like, it's winter, we couldn't come, it's too late. Like, we couldn't just, it's not our fault, like, we didn't want to hurt you or anything, like, we just didn't have time, it wasn't the good weather, like, a bunch of stupid shit she told me, like, the reasons why she couldn't come, and all other friends couldn't. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything against it, because I cannot, like, explain them why it was so shitty from their side to promise me and not comment, because I really needed some support. It was my first performance. like that, and nobody came, like, and I was just so upset. In the moment after that, I came home and cried after I had this performance because nobody literally showed up. And I'm like, okay, I got you, like, you're not my friend. And the point is that all the reasons she named why they couldn't come are so stupid, because I have the other friend who's also like playing in the other theater, and when she had a performance, everybody came, me included. We all supported her, we brought her flowers. But when I had a performance, nobody showed up. Like, yeah, I'm definitely your friend. Like, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. We have like some amazing friendship. Like, I feel so important for you. Like, thank you. I'm pissed off, really. I feel like after I talk on camera so much, when in the moment while I'm editing it, I feel so cringy because I say so much useless stuff, and in the moment, like, I think that I'm saying everything clearly, but when I'm editing, even I cannot understand like what I'm saying. Sometimes I say the words and it all sounds like, what did you just say? What's wrong? But I'm sorry, guys, for making you listen in it, because English is not my first language, so I'm super sorry for myself. So the next step will be lashes. I'm using Bobbi Brown lash curler, literally the best one ever. Curling my lashes, I always start with this eye because I feel like it's comfortable. With the left eye. Curling it. And then I'm using Absolute Lashes mascara 7W. Yeah. And putting this on. One of my favorite mascaras, actually. It gives the best volume and it makes my lashes look so long. Now I'm gonna take my highlighter. I'm gonna use such little brush. I think I'm gonna apply this golden one mixed with peachy one and put it in the corner of my eye. So now I'm gonna be using brown lip liner. And my Chic lip gloss.